Hey everyone, okay, let's go and get crafty, as the mission title says. Dr. Noah and Gong Gong Hua is going to be here as well. At least I assume so, we heard him. So yeah, let's devise our master strategy, assumingly to take on and finish the Scar. Oh, okay, right.
We have both the essences of heaven and earth now. It's time to begin.
Good.
Oh, this is gonna be so cool.
Ready?
I'm the god of being ready.
Wow! God, you self-righteous prick. Gong Gong, get in gear, please, buddy.
Now!
No, it's like, really? Did you have to say it like that, you idiots? Okay, that's interesting.
Balance. Heaven and earth united. The 5-color stone.
Why 5-color?
Now or never.
Oh, the elements, I assume?
Look
Okay,
around this place.
cool.
What do you see?
Scrolls, archives.
It's your home, goddess. Our home. Why do you ask?
This forge represents a culmination of all of my knowledge. When I've finished my job, the people of this world will need guidance. And I am entrusting all of this to you.
Really?
I know
I
you'll
suppose I'm
inspire
humbled?
them with your kindness and spirit.
Goddess? Why are you telling me this now?
Oh, you're joking. You're gonna lock us in here again? Really? You're kidding me.
No!
Oh, fuck.
Don't do this!
Seriously? Why? We can help you.
It's the only way, Ku.
I doubt that.
Please.
Ku, live well. Come, Gong Gong.
Well, that ended miserably, didn't it? Jeez. Did their essences go up there? Okay. What? Hell? What the hell?
Wipe your tears away. The best is yet to come.
Really?
Enough with the riddles. Tell me who you are.
In another life, I was known as Tao Wu.
How woo?
I was among the ranks of those fools in heaven, caught in an internal tangle of short-sightedness and pettiness.
Look, never heard of this god.
Has no such shortcomings.
Oh,
I am service
godlike?
to its just mission. It seeks to rectify our universe, but its hunger is insatiable. The Scar required gods, and I gave it what it wanted. Save two,
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Nuwa and Gong Gong. My reach here is limited, but you, little one, you performed beautifully.
Oh yeah.
You didn't just give the gods what they wanted. You gave them hope.
We gave them the kick up the backside.
Were the one
Right.
that brought me back?
Oh, that's
Why?
true. Oh yeah, it's a guy. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because
Set
I
things in
like
motion.
you, Ku. Never a follower. Resilient. Someone who could recognize the errors of the gods and set them on the right course.
Give him a good kick up the
They
backside,
have the
essentially.
5-color stone, moron. The equation of balance is complete.
Why don't you think it's not that simple? Never is.
Complete. You really think that shiny paperweight is the key? It seems Nuwa is still babying you. Even after all you've done.
Oh, hang on a
Heaven
minute.
above, Earth below.
Oh!
And
Life or death! Of
life
course!
blossoming.
Shit, sacrificial!
Goddess
Wow!
No,
Wow!
you won't win. I won't let you.
Didn't even occur to me.
Hold on to that spirit. You'll need it.
Well, thanks for at least cracking it. Appreciate it.
Hey, this field seems a bit weaker than normal. I won't let it hold me in here.
Okay, achieving balance. Right, we're heading up there. Okay. Right. It's a bit of a shame there's no direct way up there, but we'll figure something out. The closest way, and then we head up the mountain. Okay, let's do this. I mean, we've got all the we've got all the supplies I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna get a couple of thousand right now. It's just there's no point trying to get a couple of. I mean, it realistically, I would need. I need another 4,000. I'm just not going to get that along the way. There's just no way I'm going to get that many resources along the way. So there's not much point in me even trying. Oh yeah, we do have the three stamina bar rows. Cool. Or 3 rows of stamina bars? Yeah.
This used to be where the procession of heavenly visitors would travel. Now it's just monsters.
I'm just going. I don't care about stopping at this point. Okay. Get up there. Ah, that's right. Go through here. Yeah, because I remember I was saying this, that part there. Ready as I'll ever be. I used to have the potions I need to. Let's do this. Sorry, wait, what? Devourer of... I'm going to assume that says innocent souls? Oh, terrific. Oh, absolutely charming. So you are... Okay, that's interesting. Huh. I would have thought it'd be bigger. Is that just me? Legendary Yayu? Yayu? I'm gonna guess Yayu. Okay, let's get some good damage in. Nice. Innocent Hearts. Devourer of Innocent Hearts, legendary Yayu? Gonna guess that was? Alright. Meng? My Meng? May? Okay, I guess that's May Meng. Not 100% sure. Okay. what do you give us? Shockwave has 2% increased area of effect. Okay. Press stamina orbs, health chunk on hits. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I think I'll go with this one. That's actually pretty cool as well. And the 50% shockwave would actually be quite useful at this point. So yeah. Let's do this.
The portal to the scar.
Oh yeah. Aha. You're about to face Tao Wu and to Eye of the Sky. Not be able to return them all lands with your purpose and spend materials to Tao Wu save our credit alert. Yeah, God. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna go back and find choose just to upgrade the helmet. I'm happy with what I've got. We've got our potions, we've got enough potions I think to do this. Let's do this!
Here we go. I can do this.
We certainly can. The goddess of creation. Well, well, well. Oh boy. Well, you did a great job in yourselves captured, didn't you stupids?
I'm here.
Cool. I'll let you.
How the hell do you think?
No time to explain. The 5-color stone. Is it?
Oh,
Little
shit.
one.
Huh.
Isn't it beautiful? The scar. Your useless little stone is in good hands. Mine. Now nothing stands in the way of our glorious return.
Well, Liz, it looks imposing.
Chaos.
Kid, get him! Now!
Oh, that's the plan.
Don't be afraid.
I told you before. I won't let you win.
Then come forth, little one. Let me savor the taste of the last human in our final moments.
Okay. So that's... Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, I actually need to... Okay. You keep with the throw. No, you don't. Whoops. Okay, okay, getting some good damage in. I can't tell whether that's some form of a lion or... Never heard of a Tao Wu. Oh god, okay. You are not mucking around here. Whoops. Oh boy. Where are you? There you are. Okay, hey! No you don't. Oh, you are pissed off. Okay. I get some stamina and hey, no you don't. Okay, whoa. Get good headshots here. Yes! Take advantage. Yes! Come on! Nice!
Do not disappoint, little one.
I should bloody well hope so. Hope
Your
not.
efforts are still
Thank you very much, Nuar and Gong Gong. Come save the day.
Chaos is inevitable.
He has a point in that regard. It is going to always be there in some shape or form for balance anyway. Oh yeah, stone.
What were you thinking coming here, child? Don't you know how dangerous it is here?
Seriously? I just saved your ass and that's how you want to speak?
What do you have to say for yourself?
Why did you have to leave me and get yourself captured? Why didn't you answer that?
Planning on coming back, were you?
Of course she wasn't.
The scar is an aperture to the original form of the universe.
Oh, okay.
Pure chaos. Once opened, it can never be fully closed.
Oh, really?
Dao Wu was right. The 5-color stone alone isn't enough.
Heaven, earth,
And life for
And life.
sacrifice.
Life in all forms ultimately leads to purpose. My purpose is to undo the scar's damage and keep it sealed so that it may never harm us again.
And Gong Gong can watch
sacrifice.
over people with
Sorry.
us. Cool.
Commitment of this sort usually requires an eternity or two.
That's true.
Gongo. Ku. I created life on this world, and I will ensure its continued existence. We all have a part to play, a purpose. Yours is to continue living. Ku. I thought to hide you, to keep you safe while I would be humanity's protector. But it's you. You are as strong as any god. And
No
with
shit.
you and Gong Gong keeping the land safe, I can guard the scar in peace.
Nuwa,
I know you may not agree with this and many other things. But I hope one day you can understand.
Goddess, I didn't come here to stop you. I came to say goodbye.
Farewell, Nuar.
What I
And
said
thank you.
about not letting you down. I'll do my best. Promise.
You and me, Gong Gong, we're gonna protect the realm now.
Will I see you again?
Of course, Ku. Yes.
until next time, Nuwa.
Until next time, tough guy. Goodbye, my child.
Very suitable music, I think, at this moment.
Chaos to balance, as it was before. A new era filled with endless opportunity, a chance to make things right. We remember the stories we shared, and remembering what we lost, we live on. For ourselves, for those we care about, we live on.
Rest in peace, Noah. Wow. Just pull the microphone because I'm assuming there's going to be some music that plays here. Yeah. You know, one thing, when I heard about this DLC, it was, I mean, don't get me wrong, I was excited because it was a new mythology, like a different mythology, but mythology nonetheless, and I'm thinking, it's really cool, but how deep will they dive? How big? How many missions? How big of an open world? How complex are they going to make it? I think the only thing I didn't truly like was, I mean, aside from the fact that I couldn't fully upgrade everything, I mean, that's a small thing, but now I might be getting this mixed up with Japanese mythology, but I'm pretty sure, I can't remember I think it's like the monkey, like the monkey god or something like that. Maybe I've got that mixed up, but I think that's Chinese, or the gorilla, but I think it's the monkey. But, you know, I would have thought we would have had more, I thought we'd have more interaction with other types of gods and other types of animal spirits, if you like. So, I thought that would have been a nice touch. I thought we would have met more gods as well. You know, there's obviously more gods than what they lead on. They just like chose 2 or 3. I am glad we got to see a couple of dragons. I will admit though, I really wish we could have had, if not a boss fight, at least interaction with the giant 9-headed snake and that dragon. That dragon that was that was in the water there, that really giant one. Like dragons are a big part of Chinese culture. Never mind mythology, you know. I mean, you don't see the Chinese dragon for no reason. So, you know, I think they could. I wish they had made it a bit more. Just. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad we at least got to meet a couple of dragons, which, I mean, for their so like the original giant cells were obviously dead, so it was more like the spirit form, which is smaller. But at the same time, it would have been nice to actually see like a real life, giant god-sized dragon. That'd be really cool. If nothing else, just to talk. I mean, if you don't have to fight, but just have an interaction, like that would have been so cool. Like that really would have, I think would have, ticking the box is not really the best way to say it, but it would have really added a lot more substance to it. I think, because a lot of people. You hear of Chinatown, you hear of the Chinese dragon, all this sort of thing. It's like, you sort of expect it on that sort of scale of grandeur. I'm not saying that other animals and gods and spirits are important. Don't get me wrong, I'm not. There are. Which I seriously think we should have had interactions with them. But aside from that, I was worried about how difficult the puzzles would be. How big the world would be. I'm actually, like, the actual world, it seems bigger than it is on first glance. There were quite a few fast travel points, very strategic. A lot of the things were very similar. There were a lot of reskins, but at least they looked different enough, which, fine, that's actually quite good in that regard. I think they could have done with being a bit more, instead of trying to dress it up a little bit, over the top, just reskin with the dressing, like, make it a little more, I'm not saying the reskins weren't unique, but be a bit more unique in that cells, instead of just taking the skin from the Vulture, the skin for the Gorgon, the skin for the Minotaur, the Cyclops, and reusing them. I understand for a DLC, but there's no harm in making 3 unique ones that are uniquely part of Chinese mythology. Like, that would be awesome. Even if it's just 3 specific enemy types. One's general, one's, the brute, one's the equivalency of those Minotaur, whatever it might be. I think they could have done that. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if I actually remember to say this, but Gong Gong got to be a reskin of Ares. So I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure based on the design, I'm pretty sure Noir was a reskin of Aphrodite. It could have been Athena, but just yeah, it just makes me think. Especially eyes, I think were a bit of a giveaway in that one, just face structure. But you know, it was nice to see that. I mean, I never actually heard of the god Noir. I mean, I've heard like this, you know, to have unique gods for certain things. I didn't know anything about the whole Noir. I'd never really heard of her. You know, I've heard. I mean, I've heard of, you know, how they have gods for those types of things, but I've never known what their names were. You know, I mean, I've heard of like other unusual names for, you know, Chinese warlords and, you know, all that sort of thing. I've never heard the name Gong Gong. I've heard of other names that involve the name Gong or just weird names I can't even remember right now. But you know, I really do appreciate the fact that for those of us who don't know very much, if anything at all, about Chinese mythology, they tell you about two unique characters that are obviously big names in Chinese mythology, I'm assuming, or major gods or spirits within Chinese mythology, and they tell you a good amount about them. Probably not everything, but enough to let you enjoy it. It was really cool the fact he had all those little scroll things you could learn stuff about the building, about the culture and the way people react and thought about certain buildings, the lifestyle or the history or whatever. I thought that was really cool. The impressions of it, all that were really good and everything. Yeah, look, the challenges, I was honestly expecting the challenges to be a lot more difficult. I'm glad they weren't. Because I'm serious, compared to the Tartarus vaults in the main game, these things are a walk in the park by comparison. Don't get me wrong, you have to get your timing down for some of them, but still, a walk in the park by comparison. Honestly, they are. And I'm like that. You know, you still have to think, but it's not like you're sitting your head scratching and think, are you serious? What the hell am I supposed to be doing now? You're not sitting there thinking, you're sort of... It's just about getting the timing down, or just... You know, you don't have to use as much thought. It's still a puzzle, but it's a bit more obvious. It's just... You know, putting the puzzle pieces together... They're all there. It's not too difficult. Even if it says like a category 3, it's more because of the timing and, you know, just get the technique down on the course or whatever, you know, and figuring out the correct time and the correct steps to take. Fine, I got no problem with that. You know, compared to Tartarus vaults, these things, seriously, they were a walk in the park. But I like that. I think it's a really nice, refreshing change. You don't have to sit there with using your overly brain-powered, just losing brain cells thinking, how the hell do I do this? I appreciate the fact that they didn't do that. So, you know, something, you know, they changed up with the puzzle styles, you know. I mean, they kept some of the things out of the constellation things they told you about, some of the gods and revelations about that, which was actually really cool. I wouldn't be able to remember the signs even if you asked me to. I wouldn't have a clue of them, but it's nice to learn about those sorts of things. I'll be honest, I'm gonna forget, like in an hour or two, I'm gonna forget about most of them. But on the spot, it's really nice to just hear about it for what it's worth, you know. I mean, they use some of the constellation assets and everything, but they changed a little bit about how it showed itself and, you know, some of the puzzle styles, especially with the cube. You know, you could shoot or hit it or whatever, and it went from the heavy cube to the regular smaller cubes. I suppose by one hiccup with that is I wish you could jump with those smaller cubes, right? I really wish you could jump with them. You could jump with them with Fenyx, you should have been able to jump with them with Ku. Having said that, Ku had a really cool jump, and he had a nice sort of gliding jump where things just sort of rely on the just wings so much, where they're Ku is one of those jump and glide, just graceful. I really, really liked that. That was really cool. Yeah, that was actually, honestly did enjoy that. The weapon, look, the weapons, I think at the end, they only had like 2 or 3 types. I haven't got a problem with that. I think they could have had a bit more diversity in the design, to be perfectly honest with you, because they seemed a bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're trying to stay true to the Chinese flavor, like cultural flavor, but I'm surely they can come up with something a bit more diverse and varied even within that style itself. I'm sure there is, you know, because there certainly was with the Greek thing, and they're 2 big mythologies. I don't see why you can't get more variation there. Considering, I mean, we're not asking you to do 5 or 6 types, so actually do 3 types designs with color variations. I'm just saying, you know. But it was like a nice weapon style change as well, you know. So that was quite cool with the sets, you know. Got a couple of them, so that was really quite interesting. That beast there, the Tao Mu, never heard of it. Even the beast, I couldn't quite figure out what it was. Like what it was supposed to like represent. Whether my mind was going through a griffin or across a tiger or a bird. Someone, if you know about it, feel free to explain it. Like, explain to me what, like, is there a specific creature it's supposed to represent? Like, the name of it? Like, what, like, give me, if you know some background, let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely quite curious to know about that. So, because I'll forget about it. I've got other stuff. I've got other. I'm actually going to be doing the next AC DLC, so I'll be jumping straight into that. So, but it'd be really nice to learn about it, you know, because I'll forget about the names, how you pronounce them. Don't worry, I find them quite complex at times. Just, you know, the language is a complex one. It's a cool, fascinating language, but very, very complex, you know. A bit like ancient Greek as well, and Egyptian and Roman even for that matter. Well, Latin and all that. So, you know, it goes to the territory, I suppose you could say. But yeah, Ku was interesting, was quite the character, very much, had a really cool, unique personality to him. You know, it kind of, you can see, you know, there was some sort, like, the reason for him being brought back was a bit of a trickery type thing, which was the same thing almost with Fenyx, which is kind of nice. Like, she survived to find out she's, you know, look, for those who haven't seen and don't already, spoiler alert, but Fenyx is Zeus's child. The Fenyx is demigod, so yeah, it's just one of those things. But just how they unveil it to you, similar type of thing, just different circumstances with Ku. I thought that was quite cool with the way we did that. But look, I'm glad, you know, with what we got to explore and everything, the challenges that were changed and the way I had to do, which is quite cool. I really enjoyed it. It was a breath of fresh air as well for me, you know. It didn't feel too long, you know, if you just focus on doing the side missions, then doing the main missions, how I chose to do it. So you can do it however you want, but I like how you can just explore. It looks like more, but it's not, which is nice. Probably would like to cut the extra lieutenants, but I'm happy with what there was. It didn't need to be any extra, you know. It's not supposed to be a super long DLC. I think it's probably about, I think it's meant to be about 4 or 6 hours long, depending on how quickly you rush or go through it, you know, whatever pace. So yeah, but look, yeah, I don't know, I enjoyed it. I'm glad I played it, you know. So learned some stuff about Chinese mythology and everything. Got to see a couple of dragons, interact with a couple of gods, different mechanics, explore a new world, and just, it felt new, or it just felt like a fresh page had been a fresh page had been turned, you know, turned over, and that was quite nice. So especially when you come from the main game, you come to the second DLC, like, oh, it feels so similar. You get a fresh page, similar mechanics, but looks different enough. I really like that, you know. And tell you what, compared to the first DLC, A New God, vastly enjoyed this a lot more. I really did. So I'll definitely be giving the last one, which is the Lost Gods, a go. We'll see how that is. Apparently it's quite different format, so that'll be interesting. But anyway, we'll end it here. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly have. It's been a nice change of pace, new fresh pace. As I said, enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed watching it with me. If I don't see you for the start of the next DLC, Lost Gods, then or let me reword that. If you're gonna watch the Lost Gods, the last DLC, I'll see you for that one next time. Thank you for watching. For those of you who are not, you're gonna go and watch one of the other playthroughs. Maybe check out my Assassin's Creed stuff. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, everyone.